Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The 2025 Flex Weekend Pro Show lineup has officially been revealed and it's looking super exciting. A total of 12 bodybuilders will take to the stage to compete next week, representing 10 different countries from around the world. Among them are some of the top athletes who just competed in different shows last week. We have Rubiel Mosquera, who made a big impact at the Dubai Pro Show, and Andrea Presti, who brought an improved version of himself at the China Pro Show. Both of these athletes are considered the top favorites going into the show, and the battle between them is something fans are really looking forward to. So let's begin our top 5 predictions and take a look at which athletes could break into the top spots. And more importantly, who has the best chance of winning this show? Andrea Presti or Rubiel Mosquera? Let's start the video. At 5th place, I would like to put Joseph Kvieton from the Czech Republic. Joseph last competed at the 2025 FIBO Championship show, where he also placed 5th. Looking at the lineup for the Flex Weekend Pro, I believe Joseph will most likely land in the same position again. That's because there are a few other athletes in this show who might bring better overall physiques than him. Talking about Joseph's physique, he has a good structure, he's tall and brings a mature, well-developed look. But when it comes to conditioning, he still has some room for improvement. His muscle size doesn't fully match his height yet. If he added more size to match his frame, he could have an outstanding physique. Additionally, his legs lack deep separation and sharp details, which could impact his placement. So for now, I'm placing him at 5th, but anything can happen on show day. If he peaks well or someone else misses their conditioning, the results could shift. At 4th place, I would like to put Brian Drago from the Netherlands. Brian recently made his pro debut at the Empro Classic Pro Show, where he impressed everyone by taking 4th place in his very first pro competition. He was standing right behind some top-level athletes like Angel Calderon and Sasan Herati, which shows how strong his debut was. Now Brian is stepping on stage again at the 2025 Flex Weekend Pro Show, which will be his second appearance as a pro, and I believe he deserves a spot in the top 5. His physique may be shorter in height, but it's extremely shredded and well conditioned. He brings great muscle separation, clear abs, and visible muscle detail across the entire body. The only area where he still needs some work is muscle size, especially when compared to some of the bigger athletes in the lineup. But overall, Brian has a very clean and polished look, and that's why I'm placing him in 4th place in my predictions. At 3rd place, I would like to put Adolf Burghardt from Germany. Adolf last competed at the Dubai Pro Show, where he brought a solid physique and finished in 8th place behind strong athletes like Ali Edward and Rubiel Mosquera. That show had a very tough lineup, and in a normal level competition, Adolf could have easily made it into the top 5. Now that he's competing at the Flex Weekend Pro Show, where the lineup isn't as stacked as Dubai, I believe he has a strong chance to land in 3rd place. Adolf has a great overall physique, with good muscle mass, strong conditioning, and a thick, beast-like look. His muscles show clear separation and fullness, and his back poses are especially strong. The only area where he slightly lacks is bicep peak, but aside from that, his physique is very complete. I believe if he comes in at his best on show day, he can secure this spot. If not, there's a chance he could drop out of the top 5, but I don't think that will happen. For now, he's my pick for 3rd place. At the runner-up position, I would like to place Andrea Presti from Italy. Andrea recently competed at the Huangji China Pro Show, where many people believed he would win the title. However, he ended up finishing in 2nd place, while Chen Longshen took the win and earned his qualification for the Olympia. Now Andrea is coming back to compete at the Flex Weekend Pro Show, but this time it will be a bit more challenging because Rubiel Mosquera is also entering the show, and he's coming with full focus to win and qualify for the Olympia. Andrea has a good physique, no doubt, but his conditioning is often lacking. Sometimes it appears that he's in condition, but when you look closely, it's just not sharp enough. His back lacks the thickness and depth needed at this level, and that affects his overall impact on stage. If Andrea comes in fully conditioned, he has the potential to win this show. But if he brings the same look as China, he might fall short again. For now, I'm placing him at second place unless he surprises everyone with a much sharper version of himself. At first place, I would like to put Rubiel Mosquera from Colombia. Rubiel recently competed at the Dubai Pro Show, where he placed sixth, and it was clear that he wasn't very happy with the result. In terms of physique, I think he brought one of the best looks to the stage. His abs were clear, his muscle maturity was solid, and his conditioning was on point. He also had a strong and well-developed back, giving him a complete upper body look. However, the only weakness was in his quads. While they are big and powerful, they lack the separation and deep cuts that judges usually look for. They appeared large but smooth without much detail. Still, overall, Rubiel has such a strong physique that he has the potential to beat Andrea Presti, especially if he shows up shredded and fully peaked. If not, there's a chance he might slip to second place. But based on what we've seen and his hunger to qualify for Olympia, I believe Rubiel Mosquera will win this show and secure his spot at the 2025 Mr. Olympia. Let's see what happens on show day. So that wraps up our top 5 predictions for the Flex Weekend Pro Show. Now it's your turn. Who do you think will win this show? Will it be Andrea Presti with his experience and structure, or will Rubiel Mosquera take the title with his size and conditioning, or maybe someone else will surprise us on stage? Let us know your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to support the channel by liking the video, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. We'll be back with the full results right after the show, so make sure to stay with us right here.